Hello students, in this video we shall learn about very interesting chapter finite and non-finite verbs. In fact, there are so many types of verbs like transitive, intransitive, primary auxiliary verb, modal auxiliary verb and regular and irregular verb. So there are two types of verbs, finite verb and second is non-finite verb. Let us see the first type of verb, finite verb. What is finite verb? It changes its form according to the number and person of the subject and tense of the verb. Examples. Let us see this pair of sentences. My mother cooks the food. My mother's cook the food. If you notice here, cooks in the first sentence, cooks is the verb and mother is the subject and it is in singular number. In the second sentence, mothers is the subject and it is plural number and cook is the verb. And here the verb cooks is changed to cook, the form according to the number of the subject, that is mothers. Okay. Let us see one more pair of example. I cooked the food. She cooked the food. So here in the first sentence, the tense of the verb is cook and it is in simple present tense. And here cooked is the second form of verb. So the verb cook is changed to cooked according to the tense of the verb cook in the past tense. So what happened here is the finite verb has changed according to number and tense, that you must remember. Now let us see the second type of verb, non-finite verb. What is non-finite verb? It does not change its form according to the number and person of the subject and tense of the verb. For examples, I want to play the piano. Here to play is non-finite verb because it does not change according to the number, that is I. Let us take one more example. They want to play the piano. Here to play is non-finite verb and it does not change according to the plural, third person plural. Okay, so non-finite verb does not change according to the number, person and tense. So non-finite verb is of three types. The first is infinitive, the second is gerund and the third is participle. And the participle is also divided into three parts, three types. Present participle, the second is past participle and the third is perfect participle. Alright. So now let us discuss the first type of non-finite verb, the infinitive. So what is infinitive? Infinitive is the base form of verb. It is preceded by to. It functions like noun. It acts as subject and object of the verb. For examples, I like to study grammar. Here to study, say the infinitive. Here to is added to the base form of verb study, and it is also acting as object of the verb like. Let's see one more example. To err is human. Here to err is the infinitive and it acts as subject of the verb is. The infinitive has one more form, that is bare infinitive. Before we proceed to study about bare infinitive, let us understand the meaning of the word bare. Bare means without, okay, or empty. So bare infinitive precedes without to. So we don't use to with the base form of verb in bare infinitive. For examples, I can study well, not I can to study well. I heard them say that he will be here soon. Now, here we will see the uses of the bare infinitive. The bare infinitive is used after modal auxiliary verbs. For examples, I will play football. I can sing a song. Bare infinitive is used after the verbs such as let, need, make, bid. For examples, you need not call again, not need not to call. You must remember. Let me stay here, not let me to stay. All right. Bare infinitive is used after the verbs such as hear, say, watch, know, and feel. For examples, we heard him sing, not heard him to sing. I watched them play, not watched them to play. Fourthly, bare infinitive is used after the phrases like had better, would better, would sooner than, and rather than. For examples, you had better visit him, not you had better to visit. I would rather wait, not would rather to wait. All right. Now let us see the second type of non-finite verb, that is the gerund. So gerund is non-finite verb which functions like noun. It functions as subject of a sentence and object of a verb. For examples, I like reading stories. Here reading is the gerund and it acts as object of the verb like. Let us take one more example. Playing chess is her hobbies. Here playing is gerund and it acts as subject of the verb is in this sentence. So here we have learnt about the meaning of finite verb, non-finite verb, and we have discussed two types of non-finite verbs, that is the infinitive and the gerund. Okay.